What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, back with a live stream. Haven't done this in a while, but I figured I need to do a live stream. Today's my wife's birthday, and I really can't edit no videos today, so a live stream it is. Guys, don't forget cardsplug.com/Dominic Rich FC. Use the coupon code Dominic Rich FC to get 15% off. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic, man. Haven't done one of these in a while. Are you guys hearing the audio properly? Let me know in the chat, please, before I continue. Let me know, are you hearing me? I like going live, but sometimes I just don't, I just can't do it sometimes. So that's the reason why I don't go live so often. Brian Hinojosa, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat. Everyone that's in here, welcome to the chat. Quinn Scopes, love your channel. I'm an Ajax fan. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm here to talk about match day 4 of the Champions League because I usually do a recap, but too much work, man. Too much work with all that I had going on. Too much work. Thank you very much. You love the background. Thank you very much. It'll get better over time. It's a work in progress. I had too many things going on. Plus, yesterday was my son's first birthday. 2 days my wife's birthday. And if I don't do this now, if I don't do this live stream now, these things will never get covered. So without further ado, guys, let us just start talking about the Champions League fixtures that happened on match day 4, Tuesday and Wednesday matches. We're going to go through all the matches, see how the groups stand, and we're going to, just analyze who's going to go through to the round of 16 and who won't. There will be some twists. There might not be any twists at the end, but we have to go through these games. There was a lot of exciting matches, both on Tuesday and on Wednesday. And it's so much information to cover. It's so many things that's happening. It's just impossible to put out a video for all of these games and give each fixture the credit that they deserve. Evan Allen, your channel is so boring. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate that as well. So let us start with Group A. We're going to do Group A, and we're going to go from A all the way to H. That's how we're going to do it, and we're going to talk about each and every fixture. You guys could give your input as well as we go along. There was some very exciting games, and I'm going to give my thoughts on all the fixtures. What I think, I can't give my full analysis because obviously I did not watch each and every match, but I did watch a highlight package for every single game. So 16 match. Well, I saw some full matches, so I didn't watch the highlights for those. But for the games I never saw the highlight. For the games that I didn't saw, I watched the highlights. So I saw the goals and everything. So let's get into this, guys. Let's start with Group A, and we'll go all the way to H. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Club Brugge 0. Club Brugge, they could have picked up a point from this game, but Mbaye Diagne, they missed the penalty. Club Brugge didn't play bad, and PSG did not have their best day. It wasn't their best day at all. They could have scored more, but they weren't clinical enough. Icardi bagged the only goal of the match in the 22nd minute. He has been, flourishing at PSG. I really think that Icardi should stay at PSG. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Icardi should play at PSG? Should not go back to Inter Milan where he's not wanted over there. He should just stay at PSG and have a fruitful career. What do you guys think? I want to hear what you think in the chat. Icardi stay at PSG, or should he go back to Inter, or should he try to go to another club, maybe Real Madrid? He's been linked to that club. But anyways, it's still a big victory for PSG as they qualify for the round of 16. Very narrow win, but a win is a win. Shout outs to Keylor Navas as well, guys. I think PSG are yet to concede a single goal in the group phase, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a really good achievement there. Keylor Navas, discarded at Real Madrid, went to PSG, and he's doing big things over there. A lot of people may say the French league isn't, the best league and whatnot, but still, he's in the Champions League and he's producing the goods there. So quality is quality, man. Doesn't matter where you play, quality is quality. So for PSG, 3-0 against Real Madrid, 1-0 against Galatasaray, 5-0 against Club Brugge, and now 1-0 against Club Brugge, yet to concede a single goal in the Champions League group stage so far this season. As for Club Brugge, they currently are on 2 points. So they have 2 matches to go. They can still pass Real Madrid, but I don't think that is going to happen. That's not going to happen at all. The next game is between Galatasaray and Club Brugge. We will get to the Galatasaray-Real Madrid match, but Club Brugge will play Galatasaray next, and the final game will be against Real Madrid. So that one may be a very important fixture, because if Club Brugge defeats Galatasaray and then Real Madrid PSG defeat Real Madrid, then the match between Club Brugge and Real Madrid will be very important one. If Club Brugge manages to pick up a win at home, they could go on to the round of 16 and Real Madrid won't. Remember, Club Brugge did bother Real Madrid in that fixture. It ended 2-2 at the Bernabeu. So it's not past Club Brugge to actually defeat Real Madrid, who has been misfiring this season under Zinedine Zidane. So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the next Group A fixture, which was a 6-0 thrashing of Galatasaray by Real Madrid. What a performance. What a performance, man. That's a big performance there. With Rodrigo, the young Brazilian, scoring a hat-trick at 18 years old. Remember earlier, Erling Haaland scored a hat-trick to become only the second teenager, I think, to score a Champions League hat-trick after Raul did it. Now, Rodrigo joins the list. Brilliant hat-trick, perfect hat-trick too. Left foot, right foot, and with the head. So what more do you want from a young player who you paid like 45 million euros for? Special talent, man. Special talent. And the 2 goals were scored by Karim Benzema and a penalty from Sergio Ramos, of course. Galatasaray failed to reply. They have been horrible this season. They can no longer reach the round of 16 as well. So their best bet is to try to fight for third. Them and Club Brugge, I think, will be scrapping it off for third. Let's be real here. I think Real Madrid will scrape through to the round of 16. I think they will scrape through to the round of 16. But all you guys are mentioning a lot of games. We will get to those games. I just have to run through these fixtures, and then we will do a little bit of Q&A at the end. I promise you guys, it's going to be a fun and enjoyable stream. It's going to be a fun and enjoyable stream. So let us move on to, let me see. Let me go back to the table and just brush that up before I move on. So Group A, PSG on top, 12 points. They're through to the round of 16. Real Madrid, 7 points. Not through as yet. The only team, well, Galatasaray can no longer go through because of that, the head-to-head between them and Real Madrid. But Club Brugge can actually go through. The match between PSG and Real Madrid will be a big one. It will be a big one. I'll put my money on PSG for that one, though. I don't know if I could back Real Madrid this season. They haven't looked so good despite splashing the cash on Hazard, who hasn't really been, producing the goods in the Champions League, nor in the league. Look at Rodrigo bagging a hat-trick. That should have been Eden Hazard when you really think about it. That would have been big for him. That would have been, done a whole lot of good for his confidence. So let us move on to Group B. So PSG, we know, are moving on. In Group B, Bayern, Munich, PSG, Tottenham, Zvezda, and Olympiacos. So let us talk about the first fixture here. First fixture. Bayern Munich 2, Olympiacos 0. Bayern Munich, they just fired their manager, Niko Kovac. They qualified for the round of 16. But this was a weird Bayern lineup. I wanted to do this live stream because I want to elaborate on these things. Look at this lineup, guys. They had literally they had a center back in Pavard playing, but he plays at right back, predominantly at right back. They had Javi Martinez and Alaba playing in the center back position. Alphonso Davies at left back. So it's a makeshift team. Thomas Muller back in the team. That's kind of suspect. Manager gets fired, Muller back in the 11. So guys, we already know the reason why Kovac got sacked, and a lot of you guys said it. Mutiny. The players committed mutiny. Kovac, he lost the dressing room. By mutual consent, him and Bayern has now parted ways. I don't think he was doing a bad job, but it wasn't the greatest job. But still, Bayern, what do you want? What do you want? Perfection? It seems like they want perfection, and you're not gonna get perfection. Perfection is something that you're not gonna get. Pep Guardiola isn't gonna get it. Jurgen Klopp isn't gonna get it. Thomas Tuchel at PSG isn't gonna get it. Zidane isn't. No one is gonna achieve perfection because the smaller teams are coming at the bigger teams and they topple them up from time to time. What do you expect? It's a competition. You can't expect to win everything. But nevertheless, a 2-0 victory for Bayern Munich. It wasn't comfortable. Their goals came in the 69th and the 89th minute. Olympiacos had their chances, but quality was lacking in the lower third of the field there. Not the lower third, but in the attacking third of the field. Quality was lacking for Olympiacos. So Bayern, a team I always knew they were going to advance from this group. Lewandowski and Ivan Perisic was the goal scorers here. So easy win in the end. Easy win in the end. And guys, what do you think about Bayern Munich right now? Who do you think will take charge of them for the remainder of the season? I don't know. Maybe news are out that they have already appointed a manager by the time I started this video and now. But as of now, it's vacant. It's vacant right now. They have no managers. Advenko, what's up, man? He says he's literally in class right now. Pay attention in class. You could watch the replay to this video. It's fine. It is fine. So, Bayern, they move on. They move on. So, we're going to talk about the next fixture in this group. We're not going to stay too long on this. We're not going to waste no more time on Bayern Munich, but we're going to talk about Tottenham, Crvena, Zvezda. Bayern on top of the group, 12 points. Olympiacos, 1 point. Could they still qualify for the round of 16? I think they can. I think they can because they're head-to-head with Tottenham. They picked up a draw there. So if they somehow manages to defeat Tottenham and they pick up a win in their final game against Zvezda, Olympiacos could still qualify. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they got what it takes to defeat Tottenham on the road. So it's fair to say that it's going to be Bayern and Tottenham Hotspur. So, Crvena Zvezda 0 at the Maracana, Tottenham Hotspur 4. How did they manage to do that? How did they manage to defeat Zvezda at home so badly? Pulled it off. Lo Celso with the 34th minute goal. And guys, that was a typical FIFA goal. When you hit and you bang on it, it pinball here, there, everywhere, and eventually ended up in the back of the net. Lo Celso picking up his first goal for Tottenham Hotspur. So the next goals are scored by Heung-min Son in the 57th and 61 minute. And Son, man, he had a terrible game against Everton. And there was a lot of controversy over this whole thing. And I explained and I give my reasons why I think Son went to foul Andre Gomes. I don't care what nobody want to say. But this is what I think. I think it's players do it all the time. He got an elbow in his face. He lashed out, and it was a nasty tackle. I saw it with my own eyes, and I'm not gonna be like people out here trying to be nice and trying to come on, just be real. Just be real. Be true to yourself and just be real. What? You think you're gonna get like some of these pundits? They think they're gonna get fired if they say Son did it on purpose. He did. He went for the lunge. Gomes had already passed him, and he lunged in for the tackle. He didn't do it to mess up his ankle. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say he did it to mess up his ankle, but he meant for Gomes to fall on his face and be like, in your face. That's what you get for and elbowing me in the mouth earlier, and the game would have moved on. Simple. It happens all the time. But people are trying to sugarcoat this thing, and they're saying, "Oh, Son meant to foul him, and his reaction was exactly what it was supposed to be. Ooh, oops, I didn't expect that. Oh shoot, I get a red card. Oh man, let me start crying now. I didn't expect that." Look, after that, Son has already moved on. He banged in a brace against Zvezda. He has already moved on. Probably not even affecting him psychologically. I thought it would have, but it didn't. What it would affect is the way he tackled going forward. He would think twice about lashing out going forward. Christian Eriksen came off the bench and he scored a scrappy goal in the 84th minute. Bam. Tottenham picks up 3 points. They have not been good on the road, but good on the road on the day. Very, very, very inconsistent team. Very mercurial team. Tottenham Hotspur not doing so well in the Premier League this season, but this win will do a whole lot of good for their confidence. Remember, guys, they got battered earlier 7-2 by the hands of Bayern Munich. So I'm definitely looking forward for part two at the Allianz Arena. Will they get battered again? Who knows? Who the hell knows? But all we know, Bayern are through. Zvezda, they're still alive, still very much alive. Every team is alive in this group. Bayern already through. But if I have to put my money on who's going to go through to the round of 16 to join Bayern Munich, it's going to be Tottenham Hotspur. Zvezda, you're playing games, you're not going to make it through. Europa League, max. Olympiacos, Europa League, max. And I hope that it's Zvezda that go through to the Europa League because they deserve it most. But who am I to say who deserves what and who don't deserve what? Who am I to say that? But Zvezda, they had their opportunities in that game. Could remember Milan Pavkov with the opportunity, he did not score. They got battered, fair and square. So what we're going to do right now, we are going to go on to Group C. Okay, let me read a little in the chat right now, seeing you guys are saying anything. Hotspur. Okay, Hotspur is not my favorite because of last season with Ajax. They're definitely not my favorite either with last season with Man City and this season with that draw. Not my favorite team at all. I even saw a nice Tottenham Hotspur long sleeve jersey at the store. And I like to get jerseys of different clubs because I love football. I'm not like those fans who are like, I'll never wear another club jersey. You know, like that is BS. That is BS in my opinion. But nothing against you if you want to wear another, if you don't want to wear another club's jersey. Nothing against you. So Josh Bird is asking, Rich, are you going to stream the Liverpool game? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about taking off from work on Sunday, sit right here, look at the TV over there, and do a watch along. I'm thinking about doing that. That should be fun. That should be a lot of fun. So I'm thinking about, let's just say I'm still thinking about that. But let's move on to Group C. We have a lot of groups to go through, and time is of the essence here. I will get to every single game, and I will let you know my thoughts on every single game. So Group C, my group. So let us talk about these fixtures, man. And when I say my group, I literally mean my group. City is my team. I followed Dinamo Zagreb last season, so I know that team inside out. I know the Shakhtar Donetsk team as well. Atalanta, not so much, but know a few players on that team too. Let's talk about the Zagreb versus Shakhtar Donetsk fixture. That was a thriller. That was a freak match. That's what you call a freak match because Alan Patrick scored early in the 13th minute, Petkovic in the 25th, and there was no more goals up until the 83rd when Luka Ivanuchet scored. I think that should be his first Champions League goal for Dinamo. He scored in the 83rd minute, and then Ariana Demi tapped in from close range in the 89th. So the game was 1-1, and then Dinamo went 3-1 up. 1 minute to go until full time. I think it was like 5 minutes or so. No, it was actually 8 minutes of extra time that eventually played. 8 to 9 minutes. But it's a freak match. You're 3-1 up. 3-1 up with 1 minute to go plus extra time. And Dinamo Zagreb, you telling me you can't hold on to that win? You can't hold on to that win, and you blow a brilliant chance of setting yourself up to make it to the Champions League round of 16 for the very first time. You blew it. You blew it. And if you guys don't make it to the round of 16 now, you have yourselves to blame. You shot yourself in the foot. Simple as that. Simply put, nothing else. Because Juna Moraes scored in the 93rd minute. And then a penalty was conceded in the 98th minute. And to make matters worse, 2 red cards were shown in this game. 2 red cards were shown in this game. So at first, I think it was Dinamo went down to 10 men, and then Shakhtar went down to 10 men. So it was a crazy game. It was a crazy game. But that penalty, I must say, that penalty was not a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. The man went down way too easy. Contact, slight contact, very slight contact. VAR, if VAR is involved, a human being is supposed to be like, nah, that's not a penalty. That's way you go down way too easy. Overturn that decision. Game play on. If you score a goal from open play, yes, but otherwise, no goal. That should have never been a goal. Let me say this right now. I personally think Dinamo Zagreb got robbed there. It's happening. I'm seeing it more and more and more and more. They got robbed. They got robbed. I'm going to leave it right there. They got robbed. They definitely got robbed. Dinamo currently 3rd in the group on 5 points. Dinamo should have been on 7 points, 2nd behind City, with Shakhtar on 4 points. 2 matches to go. Dinamo fancy themselves picking up at least 2 more points. And with Shakhtar, they have to play us again. And they play Atalanta, who looks good. They are in good form. Dinamo could have scraped through to the round of 16, but right now, it's on them. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really, really hard. Because, guys, you know what? You know what I think? You know what I think? I'll let you know what I think after I talk about this game. Man City won. Atalanta won. Freak match. Another freak match. We scored early. Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus linking up. We scored. Then we had a whole lot of other opportunities to score. Didn't score. And guys, a cool story about this match. Got off of work, tuned into the game late because I didn't have any. It wasn't showing on any legit streams, so I had to find the BT Sport 3 feed. I found it, started watching the game. It's freezing. I'm at Target looking for a toy for my son's first birthday while watching the game. Got the toy. Went to the mall, got myself a pretzel. I'm sitting down in the mall on one of those benches, cushioned and everything. And I'm there eating my pretzel and watching the game. I don't care who's seeing me or whatnot. And I'm there watching the game. And the drama that's going on in the game, I'm like, oh my goodness. I can't move. I simply cannot move from where I was sitting. And halftime, 1-0 up. Gabriel Jesus missed the penalty. Yes, AD Booth. That penalty has to be the worst. Like, why did Gabriel Jesus have to take the penalty? He has been very inconsistent when it comes to taking penalty. Sterling should have stepped up and take the penalty. You have been our highest goal scorer this season. Come on, man. Take the penalty. Take the responsibility. Take the penalty. Horrible penalty. Can't even hit the target. Can't even test the keeper. And we paid for it. We paid for it because in the second half, Atalanta came out like they were actually playing in the Serie A. They came out like they were in the Serie A. They took the game to us. They bagged one. Otamendi, you give Gomez way too much space. You give him too much space. You should have thrown him off. Maybe he would have got the cross wide. They would have went out for a goal kick. You did not pressure him enough. He got a cross in, passionless. Croatian, bang it past Edison. Edison. See? Bravo came on. Bravo came on. It was Bravo. Edison got injured at halftime. Bravo came on, and he had a horrible time. He had a horrible time. The time he was on the field for, it was just like, Bravo, what are you doing? They kept passing the ball back to him, and it's like he don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. He don't know how to distribute the ball properly. And it's like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? What's going on here? So, Bravo sent off after a nice 2-ball. Josip Ilicic almost got on the end of it. Bravo took him out. Note I said took him out. And again, the referees, whoever is behind VAR, or even the on-field referee, could have went to the screen and he could have saw that Ilicic took his trailing leg and put it to get tripped up. Come on. It's ridiculous. What is the level of cheating that's going on? It's simply ridiculous, man. I'm telling you. All these things should have been caught. If I could see it, I'm pretty sure they can see it. You could actually see his leg moving that way, unnaturally to get tripped up. Like, come on. I know some of you guys may not agree with me. I don't mind. You don't have to agree with me. You have an opinion. I have an opinion. But look, come on. Come on. It was a bad tackle. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I know some of you guys are saying that. Go back and look at it. Just go back and look at it. At least do that. Go back and look at it later. Go back and look at it later. I don't know about the red card. Maybe a yellow. I don't know about Ilicic. Ilicic should have been. He need to come on. Anyways, it's gone already. It's gone. But it's gone. It is gone. But with Bravo sent off, it took a while for Kyle Walker to come on as a goalkeeper. It took a while for him to come on. I did make a video on that too, because I have a new series called My Initial Reaction, where I'm going to be reacting to some of the biggest things that are happening in football. So as soon as I get the news, I pop out my phone wherever I'm at, bam, I make a video on it. Give my reaction, my thoughts on it. That's a new, content strategy that I got going on here. We managed to hold on. Walker had to, deal with a free kick, which he fumbled, gathered it again. What if he had fumbled it and somebody had stepped up and bam, Atalanta 2-1 up? That would have been the funniest thing ever. I thought we were going to lose. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I was nervous. I was nervous as hell. I'm like, oh my God. We're going to lose. We're going to lose this game. We're going to lose this game. Somehow managed to hold on. We, Man City, we were playing time-wasting we were applying time-wasting tactics. Or we had the ball in the corner. It's smart, but still, City, like, we don't do this, but we protected Walker very well. He only had one other thing to do, and we protected him very, very well. I would not have wanted to see a nice shot come in from maybe Muriel or Ilicic or one of them guys, send off a good shot. I wouldn't have wanted to see like how he dealt with it, because they were going to score. They were seriously going to score. We held on. We held on barely. Atalanta is a very good team, guys. In Italy, they're one of the best. They're one of the best. Definitely. I don't know what they're doing in the Champions League right now, but they're one of the best. 10 points. We are still not through to the round of 16, but I think we will make it. But if we lose, let's say we lose our remaining 2 matches, and let's say Shakhtar and Dinamo win their remaining 2 games, we are out. There's a possibility that we can get knocked out. So, Ernest Lindley, Dominic, you should do another video with Popeye's chicken. 1 is good enough for now. 1 is good enough for now. Let's just say that. Let us just say that. 1 is good. But as AD Booth said, it won't happen. But you never know. Trust me, you never know. You never know. Our next two matches are against Dinamo and we play Shakhtar again. So you never know, guys. You never know. Come on. Shakhtar could beat us. They have in the past. Dinamo got what it takes to beat us too, so you never know. But I have a twist for you in this group. City are going to go through. But something could happen here. Something could happen in this group here. You see this team, Atalanta? I have a feeling. I'm going to say this right now. Atalanta are going to qualify for the round of 16. I don't care what nobody's saying, but this is just a hunch. I got a hunch. They play Dinamo Zagreb. I have a feeling they're going to beat Dinamo. At home. They play at home. I have a feeling they could beat Dinamo. And then the final game away to Shakhtar, I have a feeling they could beat Shakhtar. Go on to 7 points. While we, Man City, beat Shakhtar, and then we beat Dinamo, and that's Atalanta's way into the round of 16. That's a scenario. But Shakhtar, Dinamo could also scrape through. But I'm just throwing that in. It could happen. It could happen. Dinamo playing games. They're playing games. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, Dinamo. And you shouldn't sit there and say Dinamo, that they're going to make it to the round of 16 when they had their chances and they just blew it. The game against Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine, they had that game to win that game. They had that game. They had it. They made the man equalize. They dropped 2 points and they did it again at home. Dinamo right now should have been on 9 points. The group should have been wrapped up. It should have been wrapped up. I ain't going to sit here and lie. I ain't going to, I'm not that, listen, I'm not on here to sugarcoat stuff and make up stuff. I'm here to say what it is. Simple as that. I'm going to give it to you how it is. But let's move on to the next group though. No team or through to the round of 16 yet here. Group D. We had some good matches. 2 good matches. One of them which I did see. Group D. Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, and Lokomotiv Moskva. Or Lokomotiv Moscow. So, first match. Lokomotiv Moscow 1, Juventus 2. I saw this game. This was a very, very exciting game. Very exciting finish. But I must criticize Sarri for this approach though. This approach. Why the hell? Why are you playing all these midfielders? Seriously, I don't like this setup. I don't like this setup at all. This is a weird setup. This is what, a 4-3-1-2 or 4-4-2, whatever. I don't like this setup. Really don't like this setup. Like you have Rabiot, you have Ramsey, Pjanic, Khedira on the field at the same time. That's redundant. That's too much. That's way too much. You should have had a more creative, attack-minded player like maybe Dybala on the field or Douglas Costa from the start. He was a bit injured, but still, he had to come off the bench to save him in the end there. Miranchuk, well, Aaron Ramsey scored in the 4th minute, stole Ronaldo's goal. It was a penalty, went through the legs of the goalkeeper, and Aaron Ramsey put it over the line. Should have been Ronaldo. It would have went in anyway, but Ramsey took it. Ramsey took that goal. Alexei Miranchuk scored a brilliant goal in the 12th minute. Rebound, tapped in. Lokomotiv had more opportunities to punish Juventus. Miranchuk with a header put wide. They had the opportunities. They had opportunities upon opportunities, and they did not punish Juventus. And it came back to haunt them in the end there. Juventus weren't brilliant throughout the match, but Sarri did what he had to do. Made the right substitutions. I think Dybala came on, Douglas Costa came on, Bentancur came on. The defense didn't look good at all. Bonucci, Rugani back there. No Delic, no Chiellini. But De Ligt hasn't been good since he went to Juventus, though. He hasn't been great like he was at Ajax. But Douglas Costa, man, what a goal. What a freaking goal. That's a goal. That's what you call a real goal. That's a really good individual goal. He just wiggled himself all the way through the defense and just bang it and picked up the win for Juventus. That was a good goal. So, with that goal, Juventus, they're on top of the group right now. On top of the group right now on 10 points. 10 points. They're through to the round of 16. They're definitely through to the round of 16. Bayer Leverkusen can't catch him. Lokomotiv can't catch him on 3 points. So, congrats to Juventus. They're through. They're through. They're through. As for the other game, Bayer Leverkusen defeated Atletico Madrid 2-1. That's a big shock. That one was a shock to me. I was like, what? I didn't watch this game, of course, but that was a big shock to me. That was a big achievement for Leverkusen, because I call this team tame early on, because they have been really tame. Their defense haven't been good. Their attack haven't been good, but they came out. They came out and they played and they defeated them. They definitely defeated them. Own goal by Partey in the 41st. That was a weird own goal. Tried to head it that way. It went that way. Ended up in the back of the net. Nobody could stop it. And then Kevin Volland with the 55th minute goal. Morata scored a late goal, was chalked off, and then he scored one. And then he had an opportunity, the last kick of the ball, to equalize. He didn't. So they could have picked up a draw here. Amiri was also sent off in this game. So Atletico had the man advantage there at the end, but Leverkusen held on to pick up their first points off the group stage. I don't think they're going to go on to the round of 16, but guys, with 2 matches, let me drink some water here. With 2 matches left, I don't think they will. They play the next 2 games against Lokomotiv on the road, and then they play Juventus at home. Max 2 points. I don't even think they're going to defeat Lokomotiv on the road. So I think it's going to be Atletico and Juventus to move on to the round of 16, as most of us already predicted. Juventus play Atletico Madrid at home. Remember, the earlier fixture between these 2 teams ended in a 2-2 draw. So this is a good clash. Ronaldo up against Diego Simeone. Always love that clash. So let us move on to the next group. Let's move on to Group E. Gotta run through these groups, man. Run through these groups. Liverpool, Napoli, Salzburg, Genk. Liverpool 2, Genk 1. Liverpool did smash Genk on the road. Liverpool currently on top of their group, 9 points. Good win. Another good win. Wijnaldum with that goal, early goal, tap in from, well, not a tap in, but put in from close range. And then Mbwana Samata scoring that thumping header from that corner. Shows that Liverpool weak in the set play situations. And then another brilliant goal scored by Oxlade-Chamberlain. He has been on fire as of late. So got to look out for the Ox in the game on Sunday. So Liverpool not playing games. Remember, they lost their opening game against Napoli, but they have won 3 in their last 3. So they're on 9 points. But they are not through to the round of 16 as yet, because Red Bull Salzburg could still catch them. Genk, they're out. Genk cannot qualify for the round of 16 anymore. But Napoli, 8 points. So we don't know what would happen yet. But like last year, Liverpool's group was very, very close, and it's going to be close again. But I think they should be safe. They should be safe. safe. They should be safe. The last two matches at home versus Napoli and on the road against Salzburg, they should be safe. Liverpool should be safe. But don't want to dwell too much on this match. I did not watch it. Klopp did rotate his team. Robertson got a rest. I think Gomez played. I think Naby Keita. A lot of people came into this game. Origi started. A lot of people got some rest in this game. But we're not going to dwell too much on this one. The next one, good result for Salzburg. Napoli won. Salzburg won. Very good result. It could have gone any way. Could have gone any way. I think Napoli did hit the post one time. But fitting results, Salzburg showed that they could compete against the bigger teams. Erling Haaland scoring again in the 11th minute from the penalty spot. Hwang Hee-chan proven to be too slippery for Koulibaly, who took him down in the box. And then Hirving Lozano scored in the 44th minute for Napoli. Lozano seems as if he has fit in very well in Naples. They're record signing, so he better fit in. Better fit in somewhere or the other. So this is Haaland's 7th Champions League goal this season. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. But if I gotta put my money on any team to go through, it should be Napoli. But it's a very, very tricky group. Very tricky group. Still could be a few more twists in this group because Salzburg, very talented outfit, man. One of the most exciting outfits. Red Bull Salzburg and RB Leipzig. These two teams have some tasty rosters. Telling you. When I say tasty, I mean the bigger teams, they're going to feast because they have some talented guys, man. I don't need to go through the names. But you guys should know what I'm talking about. But the game between Napoli and Liverpool is going to be big. It's going to be huge. Salzburg, I think, should defeat Genk at home, but Genk, you never know. Sometimes they come out, they play well. That's going to be a big clash. And then another match between Salzburg and Liverpool. Guys, there could be a twist in this group. Napoli could drop out. Ancelotti could get sacked. I did read something that, Ancelotti is under pressure right now. He called an emergency training, and then the players walked out or something like that. So maybe he's losing the dressing room. Maybe. Not confirmed, but things are not all rosy over there at Napoli. So we're going to move on to the next group right now. We're running through these groups. We got to get through all. And the next group is Group F. Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, and Slavia Praha. Another good games. We had good games. So Josh Murder saying Koulibaly might go to City. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think so. He's not coming to City. He ain't. Barcelona 0, Slavia Praha 0. Praha, maybe they could have picked up a win in this game, but they lacked the quality up top. As for Barcelona, they were denied by the goalkeeper, Andre Kola. Simply put, Messi and Vidal and Semedo and Fati and these guys couldn't get past the Slavia Praha defense. Ernesto Valverde seems like he's not sackable. Doesn't matter what he does. But he hasn't been doing bad. Lost 3 games this season so far, though. Draw 1 in the league. And hasn't been great in the Champions League either. But it's not a bad result. And it goes back to what I said earlier. You can't be perfect. Give the other team some credit. Valverde, I think, he's doing fine. You have to blame the players. Give the players some blame as well. The players could do better. Blame the players, not the manager. He can kick the ball, but he makes the decisions, but the players need to back him up. Simple as that. And they can't be too overly reliant on Lionel Messi. Too dependent on Messi. Also, guys, if you're here now and you haven't liked the video, smash the thumbs up button. Please do. That's the least you can do. I ain't asking for much. Smash it. I actually think they should get rid of the like buttons though. And the dislike button. Pretty useless to me. Pretty useless. Because a lot of people watch the videos, they don't like it, but they do like it. They do like it, but they don't hit the like button. Get rid of the damn thing, man, and let people comment more. Comment, guys. When you watch the videos, leave a comment. Share the videos. But let us not dwell too much on the Barcelona match. Not much to talk about there. They're currently top of the group on 8 points. But the other game, man, the other game, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, 3-2. Dortmund, man. Dortmund. Guys, is this a sign? Are we seeing signs that this could possibly be Dortmund's year? They're not playing games. It seems like they're not playing games. They spent the money. They spent the money during the summer. Brandt and Hazard and who else they brought in? Schultz. Alcacer. And results. 2-0 down. 5th minute goal by Martinez. A little selfish there. Could have passed it to Lukaku. Took it on by himself. He scored. Vecino scoring that 48th minute goal. But the second half, they came out a transformed team, banging 3 goals. A brace by Achraf Hakimi, his second brace of the season. Remember against Slavia Praha, he scored a brace. Scored a brace in that game. Scored a brace again. The man is good. Should he go back to Real Madrid? I think he wants to go back to Real Madrid, but I think he should stay at Dortmund. He should stay at Dortmund. Valverde is dumb. One guy he plays Semedo left, while they have Firpo. Everybody can play. Just remember that. I'm smelling some weed right now. Somebody's smoking outside. Smelling the whole place smells like ganja right now. It's fine. I used to smoke ganja before, but I stopped. I don't smoke that stuff no more. And you shouldn't too. Do what you want. But Brandt, 64th minute goal. The way they celebrated, 3-2. 3-2. It's very intimidating to play at Dortmund with that yellow wall. Oh, man, that yellow wall. I don't want to close the window because it'll get too hot in here. It will get too hot in here and I will get hot. You know what I'm saying? I put on this outfit because, just a theme and everything. I don't want it to get too hot in here. Don't really want it to get too hot. But good win. Good win for Dortmund, man. Good win. They needed this win as well. They needed this win. With that win, they go up to 7 points. They would have been in 4. Inter would have gone up to 7. And then Dortmund, they have Barcelona to play again, and that wouldn't have been easy. And then with Inter Milan, they have the advantage of playing Slavia Prague, where they could have picked up points. So, big win. So now for Dortmund, they play Barcelona, a team they would fancy themselves beating. They should fancy themselves beating or at least picking up a point like they did earlier. And they play Slavia Praha again, and they should defeat Slavia Praha. So with Dortmund, they probably booked themselves a place in the round of 16 with that win. If they defeat Slavia Praha, well, pick up a point against Barcelona, defeat Slavia Praha, they're in. Conte and Inter, that would be a failure for them. That would be a failure for them. They spent the money, they have a pretty decent team, and missing out on the round of 16. Possibly go to play Europa League, where they should try to win that. They should try to win that. Because the Scudetto isn't guaranteed, man. A top 4 in Italy, it isn't easy. It's not easy to get. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Juventus, Atalanta, Inter, Lazio, Roma, AC Milan. AC Milan not playing that well. It's probably easy to get top 4 in Italy, but you don't want to depend on that. You don't want to. You want to stay and play Champions League as long as possible. Simply put. Right now, it seems like they won't make it. But let us move on, then. Let us move on to the next group, Group G. We have 2 more groups to go and 49 minutes, and then we go into a short Q&A, and then I go enjoy the day with my excuse me, my wife and son. So, Group G, RB Leipzig, Olympic Lyon, FC Zenit, Benfica. So, first match I want to talk about, give my thoughts on Leipzig 2, Zenit 0. What a team, man. Leipzig, Julian Nagelsmann. I like this team, man. This team, good players. Demi scoring in first half extra time with that long distance shot there. Good goal. And Marcel Sabitzer, 63rd minute. Picked up 3 points there for Zenit. So this has been the third win in 4 games in the group for Leipzig. I said Zenit just now. I think I said Zenit. But anyways, I like this team, man. I like Leipzig. And teams are going to raid. The bigger teams are going to raid Leipzig. Because you have defenders like Upamecano. He's been linked to Arsenal. He's a highly rated defender. I haven't seen much of him because I don't watch the Bundesliga that often. But Noddy McCulley, this guy is good. Very versatile. Could play all across the back line. He's very good. So look out for him earning a big move. He's a Frenchman as well. Both of them are French. Halstenberg and Klosterman. These guys already in the German team. So who knows? You could see them at Bayern Munich one day. Leimer, he scored in the last match day. Demi scored again. He was the captain on the day. Christopher Nkunku, former PSG man. Emil Forsberg, still at the club. Thought he would have left. Yusuf Paulsen, still at the club. Little cool this season, but Sabitzer, Marcel Sabitzer, the Austrian, very talented. Gulaski, very solid goalkeeper. On the bench, Haidara. I think Haidara was bought from, I think he came over from Red Bull Salzburg, if I'm not mistaken. Werner, Timo Werner. Ademola Lookman came over from Everton. Ethan Ampadu. Kevin Campbell. He's been around a while. But there's a Brazilian by the name of Mateus Cunha. This guy is really talented. He could be a future star. So look for him. Disappointing performance by Zenit. Leipzig pick up 3 points. Go on top the group. 9 points. 9 points. So good win. Nagelsmann, youngest manager in the Bundesliga. In the Champions League, I think too. I'm actually older than Julian Nagelsmann. Just for fun fact, I'm older than Nagelsmann. I'm not that old, but I'm not very, very young. Like, age is age. But Nagelsmann, I'm older than him, so that's just something you guys need to know. The other match, Olympic Lyon versus Benfica. Lyon 3, Benfica 1. Remember, guys, in the last game, Benfica defeated Lyon 2-1, and it was because of a gift given by the Portuguese Lyon keeper. What's his name again? Lopez, Anthony Lopez. Give away the ball, Pizzi, put it in the back of the net for his first Champions League goal. Today, well, not today, the game wasn't played today. On the day, Seferovic scored the only goal for Benfica. Anderson with a thumping header. Joachim Anderson scored for Lyon. Memphis Depay, 33rd minute goal. And Bertrand Traore, the man from Burkina Faso, the former Chelsea man, the former FC Schalke man, scored late in the 89th minute. Very talented team, Lyon. Spectacular bicycle kick effort by Moussa Dembele went wide. They have some good guys on this team. And Rudy Garcia will be happy with this win. Rudy Garcia, the Frenchman, has managed both Olympic clubs in Marseille and Lyon. So that's a fun fact for some of you guys who didn't know that too. But big win for Lyon as they are second in the group, 7 points. So it's Leipzig on top, Lyon second, Zenit third, Benfica fourth. I think I did. I think this is the order I predicted the group to end in, if I could recall. Can't recall, but if I can, I think this is it. And I can't put my money on Lyon, though. Yes, Ajax as well. Ajax, former Ajax player, Bertrand Traore. Thanks for the reminder. Remember, I can't remember everything, guys. But Lyon, they have already sacked their manager, Silvinho, early on in the season. Haven't been doing well in the league. But could they scrape through? Maybe. With 3 points ahead of Zenit, maybe. Most likely, they can. Group of life. We don't know what's going to happen. But let's move on to Group H. A lot of you guys have been waiting for Group H. Group H. Ajax. On top of the group. I know in the video that I made, I did actually... Okay, so Proud Moroccan said, Moussa Dembele is overrated in my opinion. I don't think so. I don't even think he's that highly rated. I think he's a hardworking player who was at Celtic and now he is, he's playing for Lyon and he could move on. United still didn't score. Well, I'm not following the Europa League in the group phase. Simply a waste of time for me. No disrespect, but I know the smaller teams, they're worth following, but the bigger teams, man, come on. I expect better. I expect better from the bigger teams. You should, but they're not doing well. They're not doing well. Also, guys, if you have a smash the thumbs up button, what do I need to do to convince you? Hit it. Hit it. But let me talk about the Valencia-Lille match first. So, in this game, Lille scored first. Lille scored first. It was Osimhen, breakaway goal. Very good young player. Celebrated. I don't know who he was celebrating at, if it was the Valencia crowd or if it was the away crowd. But. Probably regret it now. Valencia scored 66-minute penalty to Parejo. Then a Samaro own goal. Kondogbia, Jeffrey Kondogbia with the screamer from way out. That's the best goal. That's the best goal on match day 4 by far. One of the best goals so far in the Champions League this season. And then Ferran Torres scored in the 98th minute. Highly rated youngster. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, at Real Madrid probably have him on their radar. Maybe Juventus, Bayern Munich, United, City. If Guardiola is still there, City, Chelsea. All these bigger teams will be looking at this kid. Convincing 4-1 victory for Lille, for Valencia against Lille. Lille has been atrocious this season, not managing games right at all. When you're supposed to start guys like Bamba and that other guy, Okori, I think. What's his name? I can't. Ikoni. You're not starting these guys. So what do you expect? What do you expect? When you qualify for the Champions League for the first time in a very long time, maybe for like 7 seasons, and then you sell all your best players, you sell Rafael Leao, you sell Pepe, you sell Thiago Mendes, and there's a few more players they sold. You're cashing in when you're supposed to keep these players, go to the Champions League, smash these teams, make it to the round of 16, make money, bring some awareness to the club, make your club more attractive for younger players, and then the following season, summer of 2020, you sell. No brainer. But anyways, it's their team. They're going to do what they want. Last match. Valencia third, by the way. It's all 3 teams, first, second, and third, on 7 points, separated by goal difference and head-to-head. Lille, they're out. 2 matches left. They could only get a maximum of 7 points, and they have not won any of these games. So they will have to do something spectacular in order to pick up third, even third. They will not go through to the round of 16, and I don't think they will qualify for the Europa League when they get third. They shouldn't get third, I should say. Ajax, Chelsea. Chelsea versus Ajax. What a game. What a game. What a game. This is a match I saw. I caught this game 11 minutes in. And it was already 1-1. And I'm like, whoa. Whoa. I was mad. I missed 11 minutes of high-octane football. I missed it. And then Ziyech with that brilliant ball to Promise, who heads it in. And nice celebration, nice little dance there. Nice little, you know what I mean? I can't find the word I was thinking about, but nice dance, nice shuffle. That's the word, nice shuffle. Then Alonso commits a stupid foul. Ziyech on the free kick, curls it in, hits the post, hits Kepa's face. Goal, 3-1. 3-1 Ajax. 35 minutes, 3-1. Chelsea have never conceded 3 goals in the first half ever in their Champions League history. Ajax cruising. Second half, Chelsea come out showing way more intent. Zuma running through Ajax's defense. Maybe that was a sign. When Zuma ran through the midfield and ran past the defenders, did a couple step overs and looked like Ronaldo and got a shot off. Not a Ronaldo-esque type shot. If Zuma had I think he does pack a punch, but that time, I don't know. It was enough. If Zuma had scored that, oh my God, the internet would have went wild. Went over. With Chelsea coming in so many men forward, Ajax pounced on it. Neres won back the ball very well, passed it to Ziyech, who drilled it into Van de Beek, and he did very, very well to control that ball. Very, very well. Bam. Bam. Van de Beek scores. 55th minute, 4-1. I'm like, listen, Ajax win this game. I'm going to enjoy making this video today because what I noticed about Ajax, the fans do come out and watch the videos. The fans, so I make sure if I watch an Ajax game, I make the video. I talk about because it's good. It's a mutual thing. I talk about your team. You watch. It's beneficial for everybody. But I have grown to like this team. Chelsea, very exciting team to watch as well. Frank Lampard playing all these youth players. But when he brought on Reece James is good, man. This guy is good. Reece James is freaking good. He came on as a right back. Azpilicueta went over to the left, but he was a more advanced player because he is capable of playing further ahead. But you know what I heard? I heard among the graduates, academy graduates, Mount, Abraham, Tomori, Hudson Odoi, and all of the rest. I heard that Reece James is the best. I heard he's the best one. And we didn't even know much about him. He was in the championship last time with, what was that? What team was he in the championship with? Can't remember the team. It's right there, but I can't remember. Somebody tell me. He was in the championship on loan. Wigan. Nobody said it yet, right? Or 80 Booth just said it. He was at Wigan. Just remembered. It just came. Thanks, guys. He was at Wigan. Did well. But I like what Frank Lampard did. Tomori, Mount, Abraham, all these guys in the team. Pulisic, very young guys. Even Jorginho is young. Kovacic is young. And you got to give these guys credit because N'Golo Kante, injured, just came back. Tomori in the back. Zuma in the back. His patience, waited for his turn. Alonso, I think, has to go. They need to find somewhere to... Alonso, I think this is his final year as a Chelsea player. Emerson looks good. Reece James at the back there. Azpilicueta will move on eventually. This Chelsea team is very good. Ajax, man, I don't know how they're doing it without De Ligt and De Jong, and they're still looking good. The players, in terms of Lisandro Martinez and Edson Alvarez, isn't as talented as the Dutchmen, but they're still capable. Razvan Marin isn't that good either. Like, he's okay, but he's not that great. And Dest is okay. Mazrui still looks good. But Ajax still has a really good team. Ziyech is the heartbeat here. Ziyech, heartbeat. Promise looks good. Neres, Van de Beek. It's a very good team, but they're too mercurial. They're not managing games well. They're not Tagliafico. Thank you very much. Tadic was very, very quiet in that game. Tadic needed to be more involved in that game. But, oh man, disaster struck. Daley Blind, double foul. He had picked up, yes, Onana, very, very top quality goalkeeper. No doubt. No doubt. But the double foul by Blind. Guys have to manage the game better. You want a yellow card already, you got to watch how you tackle in, man. Veltman, yes. I'm not going to name drop every single player. I've already called out a lot, but Blind, did he deserve to get the red, guys? What do you guys think? Did you deserve the red? I think the Blind red maybe deserved two very rash tackles. The Blind second yellow, but the Veltman red was kind of weird. The Veltman red was very, it was weird. It was weird because I'm like, he handled the ball, but could he have said something that we don't know to the referee that earned him that second yellow? We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. 2 men sent off in the space of this 68th and 69th minute. And Chelsea were only, well, Azpilicueta had scored before that happened. So Chelsea, it was 4-2. And Ajax was still going to win this game. 20 minutes to go. They almost lost the game. Almost lost the freaking game. Almost lost it. Now that first penalty wasn't a penalty. Look at again, Pulisic went down too easily. But I didn't really analyze that one too much. But if there's contact, there's contact. It doesn't matter what we say. Once the player goes down, whether he simulate, go down easy, once there's contact, they're still going to give it. That's what I noticed. But I don't think they deserve the double red card. It was definitely going to be hard to defend with 9 men. If 2 of your forwards got reds or a forward and a midfielder, and you still have your number 1 center backs there, maybe they could have held on to maybe a 4-3 win. But the way Chelsea came at Ajax, you got to also give them credit too. They had the advantage and they make use of it. They scored twice. Jorginho with that penalty, the handball penalty, and then Reece James. Got to give him credit. Very good shot. Very good shot. He could have put it over. He could have put it up in the stadium, but he put it in the back of the net. And then to show that the systems, it works, Azpilicueta scored, chalked off. Chelsea had won the game. Ajax had no away fans. They got banned because of some, crowd trouble in Valencia. They had nobody to cheer them on, to give them that sense of belief that they could hold on. So everything went against Ajax that day. Every single thing went against Ajax that day. A lot of you guys are saying that they got robbed. But Ajax defeated themselves in that game. Ajax defeated themselves. Ajax, gotta blame yourselves. Gotta blame yourselves. You had that lead and you needed to manage the game better. Did Daley Blind needed to make those tackles? If he didn't, it would not have led up to the situation where Veltman handled the ball. They would have ended the game they would have ended the game with 10 men, with 11 men, and they would have won the game. It's simple as that. Simple as that. But have to settle for a draw. They're still on top of the group, which is quite amazing for a team that plays in the Eredivisie. But looking at their last 2 fixtures, who's going to go through? Who's going to go through? Ajax, Chelsea, Valencia. Which of these 2 teams are going to go through? Let me look at the fixtures right now. Valencia versus Chelsea. Valencia at home. That one is hard. That one could end in a draw. That one could go anyway. Lille against Ajax. On the road for Ajax. Ajax should win that game. Ajax should win that game and go up to 10 points. So Ajax, they will be hoping that Chelsea and Valencia play to a draw and they defeat Lille. And then their final match against Valencia at home, they have to at least pick up a draw. Ajax haven't been that good at home in the Champions League. They haven't been that good at home in the Champions League. Right now, it's hard. Chelsea, they should defeat Lille at home. So right now, with Lille being the weak link in the group, Ajax and Chelsea play Lille, 3 points each. 3 points. So they should go up to 10 points. Valencia play Chelsea. And then Ajax play Valencia. Oh, man. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try to do this. Because this is hard. I don't know. Let's just say that. I don't know. Dan Magro, what's up, man? What's up? I don't know. Guys, I have a question. What are your 2 picks? What are your 2 picks from Group H to make it to the round of 16? Let me know. Quint Scopes, thank you very much. See you later. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Chelsea lost to Valencia. Yeah, they did, but that was early on. Ajax, Chelsea, says Josh Byrne. We have it. Chelsea, Ajax, Chelsea, Valencia. Ajax, Chelsea. Now, to be honest, I expected more from Lille. They have a good team. Osimhen, Ikone, Arroyo. Yeah, I expected more from them too, but they sold their best players, though. And it's hard to rebuild. What about Dinamo? Dinamo, man, they have been bottling leads. They might not make it to the round of 16. But guys, that's it. That is it for the group phase. I covered everything. It took me 1 hour and 12 minutes, and that's very good because if I had made a video for this, like a real video, it would have taken me a while to go through each and every group, just like I'm doing right now, and then to sit down and then edit it again, and then edit it. What will you cover next? I'm trying to do a live stream on last month's international fixtures that I didn't cover. I have to cover that. I don't like not covering things. I have to still sit down and cover those. So look for that in the future. Look for that. But guys, now it's time for some Q&A. Ask me whatever you have to ask. I have a little time. So ask me whatever you want to ask. I'm taking questions right now. Perfectionist, not really, not really. I try not to be a perfectionist, but I want to make sure I just talk about the things I'm concerned about. Okay, Dom, will you cover AFCON qualifiers, Morocco fixtures as well? Yes. AFCON qualifiers, I have to do a video on that. I was supposed to do a video on the preliminary qualifiers where 4 teams, the 4 bottom teams are playing. I have to do thanks for the reminder. I have to do AFCON qualifiers. I have to make a video on who will qualify for the next AFCON. So thank you very much for that reminder. Asia World Cup qualifiers. Yes, I will cover that. Do you live in New York? Yes, I live in New York. What do you think about Gibraltar almost drawing with Georgia? Well, I don't really pay too much. Seriously, I don't pay too much mind to these smaller teams right about now, but I'm not surprised because Gibraltar did pick up a few wins in the Nations League, and they have been playing well. Okay-ish. So I'm not really surprised. What centre-back would you want for Man City? Otamendi, he has to go. He got to go. I got to make a video talking about one player from each Premier League club that has to go. I have to start making those kind of videos too. I could make that kind of video, but it's the time, man. I don't have the time. But we could do them in live streams too. We could do live streams, talk about who needs to leave with, each Premier League club. One player, if one player has to go, if you have to cut one player, which player would it be? But the center backs, who do I want, man? Who do I want? You talk about Koulibaly. He's gonna be expensive, and he's very good. He's very good. Every defender has a mistake in them, but Van Dijk is. You don't see Van Dijk taking players down in the box that often. How often do you see that? We need another good defender, but where are we gonna get that defender from? Who is trustworthy enough to be thrusted into City's backline? Guys, to be honest, right now, I have to do some research. I don't know. I really don't know. Seriously. But Koulibaly will be nice. He will be nice. But I have a feeling if Pep Guardiola is still there next season, he might want to go for that guy from Leicester, Soyuncu. He seems pretty solid. Okay. Jiga Karun, will you do predictions for next week's international break? No predictions for the international break. No international break predictions. I don't really like it's really tough. Guys, to be honest, you guys don't even know. It's really difficult to make videos on every single thing. Football is a broad spectrum. It's very hard to cover everything. Very hard. Okay. Yassine, do you think Ziyech can play at Real Madrid? Of course. Ziyech can play at any top club in Europe. But where will he go? Is he going to go? He's quality, man. Maybe Arsenal should have splashed the cash on Ziyech. Maybe. There's a gem right there. Nobody's snatching him up. Let's wait and see where he's going to end up, though. At what stage do you think Chelsea will reach in the Champions League? Right now, once Chelsea make it to the round of 16, they have what it takes to reach all the way to the final, to be honest. From what I've seen, they have the talent. They definitely have the talent. It's hard to predict Chelsea because of Frank Lampard, his rawness, his new unconventional way of managing, and the players are so good. Like they could pull a rabbit out of the hat anytime. Abraham, Pulisic, Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Loftus-Cheek has to come back. N'Golo Kante is there. Jorginho with his wizardry in the middle. Reece James, Willian, Pedro. Guys, this team they could go a long way. I won't be surprised. Really won't be surprised. So, question down. Can you compare Ziyech and Mahrez? They both got skills. They're very similar players, but I think Mahrez is on another level. Mahrez is on another level. I think what Mahrez has achieved already, and he's played in a tougher league, but Ziyech has already proven that he is very good, and he is capable of playing at the top level, which means playing at one of those top 4 leagues. At the top club. They're very good players, but I'm going to give the edge to Mahrez here. What do you think about Gibraltar almost drawing with Georgia? Wait, you did ask me that already. I answered the question. Come on, bro. When you cover Europa League, I'll cover Europa League in the next round. Knockout round. I'll talk about Europa League. No problem, Dom. And World Cup qualifiers in next March. Yeah, Africa. I'll cover all of that. I've been talking about that, so I'll continue to cover it. Dom, next game against Lille. Edson Alvarez and Martinez as center backs. Mazraoui midfield with Van de Beek and Dest right back. Oh, midfield with Van de Beek and Dest right back. Yes. The team is very, very versatile, and I won't be. It's very versatile. And I already called it. I called it in the video that I made. I said it's going to be Edson Alvarez and Martinez at the back. I called it, so no surprise. Better than us, definitely. Do you think Sancho will come in Chelsea? Well, I've heard that rumor already that Sancho could go to Chelsea. I think Sancho should stay where he is. If Dortmund want to cash in, guys, it's very unpredictable. We don't know where he's going to go back. Well, go back. Is he going to come back to City? What I've heard before is that City has first dibs. I heard that. I heard that City has, I don't know how true it is, but they said that City has the option to buy him first if they want to, but he will cost. He will be expensive. Or maybe they have the option to buy him for cheap. That's also there. That is also there. So I live in Queens. Yes, I also live in Queens too. So who knows? Maybe we'll bump into each other one day. That Turkish one that's at Leicester. Yeah, he's very good. Otamendi and Stones need to go. Yeah, Stones have gotten worse. I don't know what it is, but he has gotten worse. Can you do a vid on every UEFA team and best player? Champions League. Oh, UEFA team. I had that video planned. I had that video actually written down in one of those books up there. I have a whole lot of books up there, like 10 of them that I wrote down ideas, but I never got around to it. I'll do it one day though. I'll do it one day. I have a plan to go back in the archives and do all the ideas that I wrote down. And I have a plan to do over a lot of the old videos that I've done. So a lot of good things to come, guys. I have a lot of spare time on my hand. I do this as a hobby instead of being out there chasing skirt, hanging out with the boys and getting myself in trouble. I prefer to just talk about football. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Dom, can you compare? Okay, I read that already. Damn, I always join the streams near the end. When do you think Edison will get number one? What do you mean, number one at where? Brazil or? With Allison around, Edison will have to wait. Let's just say that. Dom, do you think Arsenal fed up signing Pepe and he is a flop instead of ZH or only 25 mil now? He signed a new contract. He is 70 to 80 mil, which is still a bargain. Yeah, I think over the summer, ZH was going for very cheap and no one got him. No one win it. Maybe we don't know what happened, but he's still at Ajax. Maybe Arsenal should have tried to get him. Maybe they would have got what? An extra 40 plus mil to spend on their defense. Yeah. What players would you sign for Man City? Well, we don't really need much players though. But we need some center backs. We need some center backs and maybe a midfielder or two. Fernandinho is aging. Well, we already signed Rodri, but David Silva is leaving. Foden wants to come into his place or move higher up the pecking order. We need a midfielder. If Sane leaves and go to Bayern Munich, if he wants to do that, we'll need another winger. So right now, we only need 3 players. We only need 3 players. We need to buy two more center backs. We need to replace Skipper, Company, and we need to get another one and get rid of Otamendi. And maybe Stones need to go back to Everton. Harsh, but he's costly. Okay, any more questions? What is your favorite player to watch in entertainment value? Very good question. In terms of entertainment value, my best player to watch, the player that I'm like, ooh, this one is hard. From the teams that I watch, okay. This one is really difficult though. Entertainment value. Well, it has to be Messi. It has to be him. It has to be him. Just so good, It has to be him. Has to be Messi. Going back in the archives, it has to be him. Copa America Centenario when he scored that free kick, and it has to be him. It has to be him. Him and Cristiano Ronaldo are up there in terms of entertainment value. Okay. Do you think Zaha can go to Chelsea? That's another player that one of these bigger teams could, could snatch up. Now, he's not happy at Palace, but excuse me, will he be redundant at Chelsea? Maybe. Maybe he'll be. If he goes to Chelsea, you got to move on Pedro or Willian. It's too much competition. Or if he plays on the left, there's already players who's capable of playing over there. Arsenal should have signed him. Arsenal should have signed him. Chelsea, Arsenal, not a bad bet. Will he fit in at Liverpool if, let's say, Mohamed Salah leaves? I'm hearing rumors of Mbappe to Liverpool, 200 and something million. I don't know. I don't think they'll spend that kind of money. I don't know. Who is the best goalkeeper right now? Ask Ziga Karun, in your opinion. Man, I don't even know. Has to be Alisson. He's getting the awards. It's damn sure not Edison. I'm going to say Alisson. Simply because what he's done for Liverpool since he came there, and he's getting the awards. I don't have to agree with the awards, but he's getting the awards. Golden Glove and clean sheets and this and that and best goalkeeper. So it has to be him. I know you're probably thinking I'm going to say Jan Oblak, but it's not Oblak. Oblak ain't getting the awards. All right. Few more questions and I'm out of here. Do you think Sterling can switch with Bale? Guys, I saw that, and I saw a few people jumped on that article and they talking about it on YouTube. Why even talk about that? Why even mention that? That's a waste. Waste of time. Gareth Bale ain't coming to Man City. Ain't happening. Gareth Bale isn't coming to Man City. Get that out of your head. It ain't happening. I don't think Sterling is going anywhere either. Which one club logo you like each league? Well, it's a lot of logos to go through. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I really like to do those videos. Think they're a little elementary, but maybe I'll do something on that. It's good to be simple sometimes. You know what I mean? But for logos, there's a few I like, but I can't really think of any right now. You're making me work too hard. Seriously, football, cricket. All right. A few more questions. Let me see if there's anybody who asked me any question I didn't answer. Okay, Luka Juric. Do you think that Zvezda can pick up even 3 points against Munich because they already qualify? Nah, ain't happening. Zvezda has not showed the killer instinct they showed last season. It ain't happening. Stones should go back to Everton. Yeah, definitely. Okay. How the F does Fabian Delph keep getting into the England team, man? I don't know. Delph is a lucky man. Let's just say that. All right, so do you play FIFA? Yes, I play FIFA. Okay, oh shit. FIFA 17. And I have 18 and 19 installed on the PS4. But I have not bought FIFA 20. Haven't bought it. I've been playing FIFA 19 still. I don't know if I'm going to get FIFA 20. Maybe next year when it's like $25 or something. Black Friday, Christmas, I'll get it. But right now, nah. Ain't wasting my money. And I'm not, I'm not wasting the money on FIFA points either. Nothing like that I'm doing. Nothing. I tried doing a series, but it was too hard editing. My laptop couldn't handle the whole thing. It couldn't handle it. It was messing up everything. Everything was just messing up. It was too hard to put everything back together. So I'm like, I did 10 episodes. Hardly anyone watched them. Move on. Let's go. It's too competitive in the gaming industry. Do you like pro wrestling? No, I actually stopped watching wrestling when I found out it was fake. A lot of questions here, man. A lot of questions. Black Friday in 3 weeks. Sweet. I have a big announcement as well. Black Friday, guys, all the money that I've been making from the channel during the summer when I cover the tournaments, I've been saving up my money to buy myself a nice computer. So when I live stream, I could actually put things up on the screen. I want to get the thing set up, man. Eventually, the thing will be set up properly so we could sit down and we could live stream and we could have hundreds of people up in here at one time, because the thing will get so proper. It will get so proper, man. You know what I mean? Like when we're talking about leagues and I put up the league table and it's gonna, show up right over there and or over there. And we're gonna, you could put up pictures of players, or we're talking about put up the patience, man. The thing is still young. I'm still a baby with this YouTube thing. 2.5 years I've been doing this, managed to grow the channel to 30,000 subscribers, man. So I'm proud of what I've done. You know what I mean? And it's only gonna get better. I've gotten better in terms of on-camera presence and everything. When I go back and I watch my old videos, it's like, oh my God. Woo! Horrible. These are probably horrible too, but they're better than before. But guys, it's an hour 30 minutes. No more questions. I'll come back to do another live stream pretty soon. This one was pretty okay. I think the quality, it hasn't dropped yet. I don't know how it looks on your end, but on my end, it's good. I didn't lose connection or anything, knock on wood. And it was smooth. It was smooth. And to all the people who are watching the replay right now, to all the people who took the time out of their day, out of their lives to watch this stream, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. And I'll be back. Maybe I'll do this every Champions League for the remainder of the group phase, or maybe not. Or maybe I'll do this, and for the big events, I'll just drop a video and give my thoughts. Maybe. But thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I've become a lot more confident on camera. It's because of you guys as well. It is because of you guys. I've become, I don't care as much as I used to before. No pressure here. No pressure. That's a new slogan. No pressure. Don't forget to like the video, guys. No pressure. Just chill and talk. You know what I mean? Have fun on the camera. People taking the YouTube thing way too seriously these days. It's like you're producing a movie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just lightening up the load and just getting things back together. So guys, from your boy Dominic Rich, thank you for watching the video today. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Guys, this mic isn't even connected, This is just all theatrics. There's another mic over here too. Rich Squad. I have to sell some of these mics. Redundant. But guys, peace out, man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.